Hey beautiful people, welcome to Tools for Using Tools Tuesdays. Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima. I'm just stopping in for a quick reading for today's Tools for Using Tools Tuesdays. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. BTW, before I do forget to mention, if you're not having such a great day, do just try to let the energies dissipate. We are having a pretty emotional day today. Just to really give us an opportunity to just get ourselves prepared to be able to balance the scales a bit. Maybe we've been too pessimistic or too optimistic, and Spirit's giving us an opportunity to find the balance between the duality, just to kind of like get the scales right at a good, I guess, midpoint where we can actually coexist with the people that we're telling ourselves these stories about, you know? So yeah, I hope you guys are really sort of enjoying the waves of this Cancer full moon energy, because it's definitely sort of starting to take effect, because we're sort of coming into the first, I guess, week of the Cancer full moon energy and the eclipse of it all, just closing out everything. I hope you guys are really sort of, you know, basking in that energy to be able to just say goodbye to the old versions of self and embrace a new version of self that's really sort of, I guess, sitting in its place, you know, this new vibration, this new elevated state of your being that is now sitting in its space. It's really just to sort of give us an opportunity to see how far we've come, how much we've grown, and I guess how much work we've done over the course of the last few years. Okay, beloved, so that being said, going straight into it for you guys today. Today we do have two card decks that we're going to be pulling from today, guys, simply because, you know, you guys didn't get a card from me yesterday as far as like video wise. And also, I just feel like there's a lot going on in the energies. We're going to get a message from the universe, as I promised, as well as a scripture of the day today for us. So as far as the energies for today, the moon, guys, is effectively in Virgo today. Okay, Virgo is a mutable earth sign. When we talk about mutable signs, it's all about adapting. So this is why we're sort of finding ourselves going through a process of adapting to the energies that are now present for us, adapting to the vibrations of everything that's now sort of showing up for us. And Virgo is also the 6th house. And when we speak about 6th house, I've mentioned to you guys several times before, we're speaking about debts. And this is not just financial debts. This is also debts in terms of resources. This is also debts in terms of energetic karma as well. So maybe there are things that you've been carrying around, and now you're getting an opportunity to be triggered enough to bring it up to surface, to be able to be healed and transmuted, because now is the perfect timing for you to do so. It has been karmically aligned for you to be able to release this, for you to be able to let this go. And also, whoever it is that you may be carrying any feelings towards, it may just be their karmic reward as well for you to be able to, I guess, let go of any contention towards them. Because as long as you hold contention towards a person, I guess the universe kind of somehow reads into that as well as a means to be able to I guess create their karma in the reality. So your tears are on somebody else's shoulders, basically, is kind of how that works out. But Virgo being a mutable sign, it is actually ruled by the planet Mercury, kind of in alignment with the, I guess, the sign of Cancer as well, which just so happens to be a mutable sign, a mutable air sign as well. So today we're talking about communicating our debts. We're talking about communicating through any sort of challenges that we may have been going through, particularly to do with our employment as well. So we may sort of find ourselves going through issues in our employment situation. For those of you guys who are self-employed, you may find yourself at this point today, because the moon has gone into Virgo as of yesterday at 2:07 p.m. in the afternoon. So you may find yourself sort of going through employment challenges. If you're self-employed, you may sort of find yourself dealing with oppositions, or you may find yourself being challenged to go back to old versions of yourself that you've been in terms of business or personal growth. If your business, like myself, is dependent on personal growth, you may be sort of, you know, triggered to show how much you've grown in that regards. And with you, I guess, taking on this assignment, put it this way, if you pass the test, then you get to solidify that version of self that you've been working on for the last several years, and you get to continue to embark on the process. The organs or aspects, I guess, of the avatar that are being triggered by today's moon transit are the pancreas, small intestines, and digestive tract, which means that we'll basically be going through, navigating our way through I guess, solar plexus activation. But when we're going through solar plexus activation, because these small intestines are being triggered, that does generally tend to hold the shadow vibration of worry and anxiety. So that's something for us to really sort of be mindful about as we navigate our way through the day today, because that worry is stemming from something deep within your subconscious mind, and that anxiety actually is something that is your body letting you know about your discomfort with a certain situation. So take the time to actually just go deep, guys. Go deep within and seek to find I guess, clarity, not necessarily answers, because answers can be subjective, and as you peel back the layers, you'll be able to get more answers. But if you seek to find clarity, you'll be able to get more of a full view of the picture. Okay, beloveds? That being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it for you guys. I'm actually going to start with the message from the universe, just so that we can see what the divine guidance is for us as we navigate our way through the day today, and see what's to come. What is the divine guidance spirit for my life warriors for today, Tuesday, the 14th of January? What do we need to know? Okay, so in the past situations, we've come to realize that the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Exactly that. Like I said, don't seek for answers, seek for clarity. And in the present moment, just know that when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay, moving forward, we will, by navigating our way through the process in light, we'll be able to come to the realization that the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Okay, so let's see. What is the overall guidance spirit for my life warriors for today, Tuesday, the 14th of January? As clearly as you can, please. What do we need to know today? Tuesday, the 14th. Okay. So, what we've got here, in the past, we have been working tirelessly, and Spirit can attest to that. Okay, if you have a look at the card that we've got here in the past trajectory, we've got, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, which is what has been sort of transpiring as we've been doing the work. And presently, the recommendation for us is to just realize that if I choose love, no matter what, okay, if I choose love, no matter what we're sort of going through, to be able to get closer to that higher consciousness, we will come to realize that attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely cause for help. So we can either choose to run into that place to embrace our healing and assistance, and know that the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need and just be open to what you are receiving, because that is truly what you need. That is why the universe is gifting it to you. Okay, beloveds? That being said, we'll just go ahead and get straight into it and see what the overall message is as far as the scripture of the day for us for today. Right, what is the divine guidance spirit for my life warriors for today, Tuesday the 14th? What do we need to know? So in the past, we just need to know that we've been busy trying to move boldly into a golden future, and in the present moment, in order to do so, we have to commit to a spirit of excellence, guys. And a spirit of excellence is unconditional, it's judgment-free, and it's fearless. Okay, and moving forward, the recommendation is for us to embrace adventure in our lives. Okay, right, we've got a few cards for us, guys, and Spirit's very clear about what the intent is. Okay, so in the past, it's really just knowing that we have to make time to work, rest, and play to be able to balance the scales, and that's what we're sort of learning to do, or had been learning how to do. And in the present moment, it's just about the gift of love and light. Moving forward, we just have to look at it from a place of pure unconditional love in order to commit to a spirit of excellence. Okay, beloveds? Pure unconditional love. I'm going to read that particular scripture for us, and that scripture is Job chapter 12 verse 8, and it reads, "Speak to the earth and it will instruct you. Let the fish in the sea speak to you." And I've had this at moments. I'm getting emotional even in this space, because I've heard the wind speaks to me. I've heard the trees speak to me, the bushes. Like, the world is so vibrant in vibrations and energies and spiritual forces. If we can only take a minute to just stop thinking and just be, we will be able to become and embody the vibration of those forces to be able to actually receive what is being said to us. But the recommendation beneath everything is just to embrace adventure in our lives so that we can shine our inner light brightly. Okay, beloveds? That's pretty much everything for me. As per usual, guys, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey ahead. If you guys haven't already done so, definitely be sure to check out the link in my bio. That way you guys can connect with me for an array of services, as well as all of my other, I guess, social media content and information. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to be going live for 7:30 today as well, to do the podcast for Tools for Using Tools Tuesday. This will be my first podcast of 2020, and it's really just going to be speaking about boundaries and how to set effective boundaries in relationships, and what exactly boundaries are, because I think we talk about boundaries, but instead in a lot of ways we create barriers as a result of trying to protect ourselves because we're in survival mode. So if that's something that you're interested in, tune in at 7:30. I'll be providing a link somewhere at some point in time for you guys to be able to access the info, if you want to tune in via the Podbean app. Okay, beloveds, I'm going to love you guys and leave it there for you guys. As per usual, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, God bless and Ashay. Mwah. Take care, guys. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.